You may be thinking, wait, didn't you already post the Hobbit and Unexpected Journey movie review? Well, yes, I did, but some of the crucial parts that I think were necessary in the review wasn't exactly there. So here's a re-upload of my Hobbit and Unexpected Journey review. The Hobbit and Unexpected Journey was definitely my most anticipated movie of 2012 and tells the story of Bilbo Baggins on a journey. So what do you think about the movie? Well, the New Zealand part of the movie was good. The scenery was beautiful in this movie. The VFX, the VFX in this movie could feel a bit noticeable and less real. In The Lord of the Rings, you had like these real creatures and you felt like there was a presence there. There was a sense of dread and grit for these creatures that they're going to kill you. Here, they're meant and played for comedy, so that removes quite a bit of some of the intrigue of some of these villains. You might be thinking, but there's a dragon! Well, that's the sad thing, that there is no dragon in this movie. This is mostly set up for what's to come next, and I find that this movie takes quite a bit of time to get to the good parts. When I mean the good part, I mean the second movie. Sally here was mostly set up, so they had to create its own plot that didn't exactly fit in. First of all, the starting of this movie required quite a bit of exposition, and it took quite a while to even get the whole plot in this movie going. Maybe thinking, whoa, isn't there only one overarching plot? Yes, but the thing that I don't understand with this movie is he has like two plots. The whole plot is about Smaug and the quest to reclaim Erebor. So what I don't understand is why this whole movie is dedicated to the mines of Moria and Azog attacking them and how Thor wants revenge on him there. I find that removes quite a bit of the consistency with this movie. This movie should have focused more on Smaug and the backstory of Smaug so it could build up what would happen in the next movie. Here there isn't exactly much of that. There isn't exactly a great sense of urgency in this movie. In The Lord of the Rings, Sauron sent these Nazgul to get the ring. Ooh! And all the action set pieces had a sense of urgency before Sauron would take back Middle-earth. Here there's not exactly that. Here just meeting these creatures, trolls, Gollum, Goblin, Azog. Also, there's a ton of dwarves in this movie. The problem when you have a ton of dwarves is some of them aren't exactly explored the most. And The Lord of the Rings had a whole fellowship that represented different parts and diversity in Middle-earth. And they're a great company, and we got to see their own art and each character grow. Here we didn't exactly have that. So there's some dwarves I don't care about or the fate. It's mostly just our main players. So that could muddle some of the diversity and people's viewings on everything that's going on in this movie. This movie also had a ton of references to The Lord of the Rings that weren't needed, that created some whole other side quests that also weren't needed for this to tell its own cohesive story. Also, some of the new characters that were introduced, one called Radagast. Overall, I was a bit disappointed with this movie just because I found that it should have been more consistent to the plot with Smaug rather than doing a whole new plot. So overall, I'll give The Hobbit and Unexpected Journey a C, just because the scenery is cool. Quick soundtrack review. The soundtrack here is good. At times, a few of the cues could feel like it didn't feel Middle-earth-y, if you know what I mean. But I find that the soundtrack had enough and some pretty good cues to save it. And I'll give the soundtrack an 8.5 out of 10.